This is my neighbor's, and long story short, he let me use it for the field. You know, to cut the field till my tractor's up and going. And he told me that the cylinders were leaking. So I'm not just going to give it back to him broke. I mean, cylinders are easy to fix, right? So here I am, fixing his cylinders. I don't mind it. Actually, I prefer it because I know that when you have these rebuilt, that hold on, I gotta hit on this. When you have these rebuilt, if there isn't something that is absolutely broken, wrong, they're just gonna clean it up. Because usually what happens is there's a main seal in there, and he replaced the power steering pump. And usually when that happens, a piece of garbage gets in that seal and it can't seal anymore. And hopefully it hasn't wiped out the bore or caused any other damage. So I ordered a kit, and the kit is here. And I'm going to rebuild these for him. So, I mean, it seems like a nice thing to do, right? He let me cut my field. So why not? Now, I don't have the size spanner wrench for this, okay? So what I'm going to do is if it doesn't crack open with light pressure, I'm just going to tap on the sides. Just loosen up the thread. This one's gonna need, I don't want to be banging on the table and mess up the video. Now, it's okay to do that because these cylinders right here, these are sleeved. This is not the wear bore. This casing is not the actual bore where it wears out. So there's no issue there. And I actually have a socket for these tie rods. However, it's been so used and worn out, it is no longer usable. So there we go. Now this will unscrew, and before it goes any further, put this in here. Now this is a 231S Massey Ferguson. And this is not a, okay, this is not a 231 cylinder. And that usually happens because the 231S cylinders, for whatever reason, they're $100 more than the 240. And that's okay because I got the 240 seal kit as well. So, I'm not really worried about that. And this is some of the things you got to know. I mean, you know, People go for the cheapest part. They don't care if it fits exact or not. Yeah, you could see that's, you see the gray matter. Yeah, that's all metal. It's all metal. Now the seal I'm concerned with is this one. It's in there. I'd have to disassemble this first. Now, let me just sit that in the solvent. This tube should slide right out of here. If you just hold it upside down, it'll eventually just slide out. But since I'm in a hurry, just one quick whack on a block of wood, and there you go. Now, as you can see, this right there, that's all from the pump. That's all grit that has worked its way into the power steering cylinders, and it's real gritty. So, and that's what usually happens. So I gotta clean all this. There should be a bunch of garbage in the bottom of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean all this and disassemble this. And actually, maybe I should just do that now, and then I'll clean everything. That sounds like a mo better plan. And yes, there's a right and wrong way to use a crescent wrench. I'm well aware. You always want to use a crescent wrench like this. If you use it like this, it'll break the jaw. I know a couple of times you just you're lazy. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. We all do it. We're just lazy. We have what we have at the time, and you just want to get the job done. So naturally, you use it however you can, and that's just the bottom line, you know. Usually got a Loctite, if you can see it, but you should have a O-ring underneath this. Okay. This O-ring goes in here. There's a place for it. There's like a little channel in here. Let's keep those to the side. This comes off. There's your main seal. I try not to hurt these O-rings just in case. You never know. Now, I'm going to clean this, okay? Now, why am I cleaning it? Why does it matter? Well, it does matter because if there is a cut in the seal, I need to be aware. If there's no cut, then that means either the shaft is worn or the tube. So, and yeah, this seal's pretty much gone. See the crack in the middle? But anyways, it's broke. This will be the dust boot, which of course was pushed out because excess pressure was underneath. So I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to hone the shaft. I'm going to hone the tube and start this up again.